And welcome back to Mashed Up Yu-Gi-Oh, the show where we take two completely different decks, mash them together, and see if they work. Today, we have Zefra mixed with Orcust. Ethan has been working hard yet again to make another splendiferous combo video for you guys. So if you just want to see the combo, just rush to the end and here's the deck. But we're going to explain all the reasons why each card is in the deck. So Ethan, take it away.
Okay, so have to give shout outs to my main man, Ollie Roberts, for this one. He came to me and he was like, I've seen your videos. Do you reckon you can shove these two decks together? Because I really want to play them both together. And I like a challenge as much as the next guy. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So we start putting them together, and his build's drastically different from mine, but mine actually does things, and this is what I landed on. It's got an absolutely amazing combo, as James says. Skip to the end of the video if you just want to watch the combo and you don't care about all the choices and why. But if you do, then I'm going to go through them all anyway.
Awesome. So why 3 Zefra?
So Zefra is one of the best Zefra monsters. Being able to dump any Zefra card to the extra deck and change his scale makes him essentially any scale you want. He can be a 7 or he can be your 1, so he can be anything.
Okay, and we're running the 1 World Legacy World Wand.
Yeah, 1 World 1. This is a combo piece, so you can utilize Lib and World Legacy Succession. Also, you can banish it to target one of your banished Orcust monsters and special it, so it also helps us with getting to even more pieces for our combo board.
Then we have the 2 Orcust Nightmare.
2 Nightmare. Nightmare's needed. Banish Nightmare to dump is just good. And being able to utilize World 1 to summon Nightmare back and Symbol to summon Nightmare back is just a recurring resource that we can use to make more Link monsters.
Then we have the 3 Zefra Nui.
3 Zefra Nui. So Zefra Nui you have to run at 3, and Zefraxi you also have to run at 3. I might as well talk about these two together. So these are your other Zefra monsters apart from Zefrath. So you've got your scale 7 and your scale 1. So they work really well with Zefrath, so you can dump whichever one you don't have. But Pendulum summoning both of them allows you to either add a Divine Strike or a Providence or a War or whatever you need. And the other one turns your Zefra Nui into a tuner, so it allows you to make your Synchro 9, which starts off your whole combo.
Awesome. Then we have the 2 Fridges.
2 Fridge. Big up Fridge. The biggest brick in the deck. You need to run 2 because if you run 2, you can do the combo that makes Calamities, which is why I run 2. I mean, if I wasn't making Calamities, I'd probably run 1, but the 2 Fridge allow you to make an even bigger, better board.
Awesome. Then we have the 1 of Rosenex.
Again, is needed for the combo. Normal scrap, dump Rosenex, banish, get token to make Wyvern literally starts your whole scrap combo. So that's why I play the Rosenex.
Awesome. Then we have the 3 OCG new cards, Scrap Raptor.
Right, when this card comes out, I am telling you, it's gonna make waves. This card is dumb. It's so good. It does so much for scrap decks, any decks that destroy. This Raptor can just be put in anything. You've got your scrapyard to search it. It's absolutely dumb. It's a tuner. It's a dinosaur. It's level 4, and it can pop itself to get an extra normal summon and add you the scrap recycler that you want to normal summon. The card is just busted, and I cannot wait for when it comes out.
Okay, then we have Orcust Symbol.
Yes, you have to run 1 symbol again. It's for the combo to make all your Link monsters. Plus, in the grind game, symbol's good for summoning back your Ding to get your Send or an Attach. So yeah, he's a good boy.
Then we have 3 Scrap Recycler.
Yeah, 3 Recycler. Recycler, again, is just part of the combo. What you need for the combo is to open a factory. Now, if you don't open factory, but you open Raptor and Recycler, you can use Raptor to search factory, so you can still go full combo. So that's why I max out on the Recyclers as well.
Awesome. And then we have the 3 Scrapyard.
It can only search Raptor in this deck because it has to search a Scrap Tuner monster. So we can only use the search Raptor, but as I said, Raptor's busted. More copies of Raptor is never a bad thing.
Awesome. Then we have Instant Fusion.
Instant Fusion is for your dump off Verte to summon Winder. Now, this was for, Orcus used to do this back when Instant was at 3, and then you use your Ding Gear Suit to protect it, so that's exactly what we're doing here.
And then we have 1 Terraforming.
Yeah, Terraforming is for either your Oracle or your Scrap Factory, whichever one you need for combo. It's just an all-round good search card for your field spells.
Then we have 3 Zefra Providence.
Providence adds any Zefra card from deck to hand, so it can add the field spell, and the field spell can add your monster. So Providence gets you anywhere, but you need the field spell to do the combo because the field spell allows you to stack the Scrap Raptor. So playing 3 Providence is just more terraforming, really, for this deck. But if you've already opened your field spell, it can even search your traps if you've got your full monster lineup. But it also says if a Zefra card you control would be destroyed, you can banish this card from your grave instead. So if they go to pop your scales or something like that, you can banish the Providence to say no.
That's super special. Awesome. Then we have World Legacy Succession.
Succession is for the combo with Lib. Lib set Succession. Succession gets you your fridge back so you can combo more. It is just an all-round good card. Target a monster, special summon it. If you don't use it in your combo, you never really mind drawing it because you can summon a raptor back or a fridge or a recycler and just go off from there.
Awesome. Then we have 2 scrap factories.
2 factory. I didn't want to max out on factory just because it's necessary, but it's also you don't want to see multiple copies because it doesn't do much. Plus, as I said, if you open Raptor and Recycler, then Raptor can search you your factory as well, and you have the 1 terraforming. So yeah, I only play 2, but it is needed for the combo to make calamities.
Then we have the 3 Oracle of Zefra.
Oh, this card is one of my favorite cards ever. It's just so good. It's got so many good effects. So first off, I can add a Zefra monster from your deck to your hand, and then if you Ritual Fusion Synchro or XYZ, it has different effects. Now we use the Synchro effect, so you Synchro summon, and you can choose 1 monster from your deck and place it on the top. So when we Synchro summon for our Crocker Dragon Chainlink 1, Field Spell Chainlink 2, we stack with the Field Spell, and then we draw with Crocker. So we use that to stack our Scrap Raptor to do the second half of the combo.
Awesome. Then we have the 1 Babel.
Yeah, Babel, because you put Babel on with your Galatea, and then if they do get rid of your Ding, you can do all your quick effects during your opponent's turn, set up for next turn to make your Boral Sword and swing them in the face.
Awesome. Then we have the 2 Zefra War.
2 War. I might as well talk about the Divine Strike as well. 2 War, 1 Divine Strike. I will always, most often than not, search the Divine Strike off the Zefra Nui because can negate Dark Ruler and stuff like that. So it's just an all-round good card. Omni negate by banishing a Zefra monster from your face-up extra deck. I then played the 2 War because realistically, War is a really good card, and I would like to see it in my hand so I can search the strike. So playing 2 gives me more of a chance of seeing it without bricking. Plus, it's a really good card for going second. People I found testing this deck online don't want to negate your Zefra stuff. So if you set up 2 scales and add War off your Nui, you can activate War from hand if you have 2 Zefra scales. So then that helps to bait negates as well, which is really good.
Awesome. Now for our very degenerate extra deck. We have 1 El Shaddol Winder.
Yeah, so as I said, Winders for, might as well talk about Verte as well. Winders for Verte, dumping your instant fusion, protect with Ding. They can only special once. It's all good.
Then we have our Croco Dragon, and we have our Cloud Castle.
These 2 are to make your calamities, so I guess they go with the calamities as well. So you summon your Crocker Dragon for your Zefra combo, and then later on you use a Raptor and a Golem to make your Cloud Castle. And Cloud Castle says target 1 level 9 in your grave, special it. So you special the Crocker Dragon back, and then you make your calamities, and it's all fun and games from there.
Then we have Dingirsu.
Yeah, Dingirsu, because we're playing Orcust, it's good, and it helps to protect our window.
Awesome. Then we have Boral Sword Dragon.
Yeah, Boral Sword Dragon is just for closing out games. If you keep your window with your Ding during your turn, so say your opponent doesn't do much, so you detach your Symbol and your Galatea, then you can link your Appaloosa and your Ding and your Winder and something else into your Boral Sword, and then you can summon your Dingirsu back and everything like that. So Boral Sword is just there for closing out games and linking away your Winder to smash.
Awesome. Then we have Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess.
Yeah, so in the combo, you make Appaloosa for 3. Appaloosa is just a dumb card. Plus, with the availability of Babel, being able to get Babel and using Nightmare to target Appaloosa, dumping the World one back, makes Appaloosa technically 4 negates on your opponent's turn, which is always good.
Then we have the Orcust Orchestrator.
Long gear suit. See, this is, in my opinion, the only really flex spot you've got besides potentially Boral Sword. This, Boral Sword, and Unicorn you don't use for the combo. IP's used when you hard draw the instant fusion, so you can't go into vert, so you can use the IP instead to make your Unicorn. But yeah, Longest is just mainly there for the grind game. It's actually really good to go into. Helps you get resources back, helps you send things away. Plus 2/5 body, it's not exactly bad.
And then we have the Unicorn to go with it.
Yeah, so the Unicorn goes with the IP, because you can IP into Unicorn, discard, spin something back. So as I said, this is for if you hard draw the instant fusion, you can make the IP instead, because then yeah, you can make the Unicorn and you've got an interruption there.
Awesome. Then we have the Lib.
Lib is for combo. Lib sets Succession and lets you extend further than you should really be able to extend. Lib is basically the reason you can get your Verte on board as well as your Galatea, and she helps to make your Appaloosa, so she's just absolutely dumb.
Then we have 2 Galatea.
2 Galatea. I like 2. I mean, technically in this build you could play 1 and, I don't know, maybe a second Ding or something, I don't know. But I like the 2 Galatea. Galatea shuffles back your banished machine monsters to set an Orcust spell trap. She doesn't have to set an Orcust spell trap, so you can just shuffle back and not set anything. The only target we run is Babel. I was running Crescendo, but I thought cut the deck down to 40. I took Crescendo and Foolish Burial out because they weren't really doing much. Plus, you always just really go for the Babel so you can get those effects during your opponent's turn. You have to make the Ding to protect the window, so you never really leave need the Galatea on board for Crescendo to be live anyway.
Awesome, and last but not least, we have Scrap Wyvern.
Scrap Wyvern, man, this card's dumb. This card helps you get full combo. This is just the best card. The Rosenex token and Scrap Recycler go into it, and yeah, it just starts your whole combo off. It's an absolutely brilliant card.
Awesome. Right, well, let's go check out that combo video. See you guys there. Okay, this week we're doing things a little bit differently. We have assembled the best hand in the deck. We did do a couple of deck video tutorials of, getting all the hands, but we decided because this combo takes so damn long to do, best thing to do is to just show you how the combo works. So we're here in the test hand settings. Ethan, what do we need to do first?
First, we're going to activate our field spell. We're going to add ourselves a scale 7. Then we're going to activate our Providence, and we're going to add another scale 7. Now we're going to activate our Zefra, and we're going to dump our scale 1. Now we're going to activate our scale 7 in the scales, and we are going to pendulum summon 2. And now we're going to activate both of their effects. We're going to be able to search ourselves a Divine Strike and make the other monster a tuner, so we can make a Synchro 9.
Get a Divine Strike?
Yep, because we already have a War, which is always good. Right, now if we set those 2 trap cards before we Synchro Summon, it won't ask us to activate Croco Dragon at every available. So now we're going to make our Croco Dragon, and we're going to go Chainlink 1 Croco Dragon, Chainlink 2 Zefra Field Spell.
So why is it so important to put the Croco Dragon in the far left?
I just like to put him there because then he doesn't. Basically, you do lib combos, and if you have something in lib zone, it's really annoying. Stack the Scrap Raptor. It's just better to put it there out the way. So now we're going to activate the Scrap Field Spell. And now we're going to normal summon Raptor. So Raptor's going to pop himself. And then off Raptor, we are going to search a Scrap Recycler. And off the Field Spell, we're going to summon a Fridge. So Field Spell, then Raptor. So first, we're going to add off Raptor. So we're going to add our Scrap Recycler.
I need Scrap Recycler.
Then off the Field Spell, we're going to summon our Fridge.
Activate
now, we're going to activate... No, we're going to normal summon the Scrap Recycler. And we're going to activate Scrap Recycler F. And we're going to dump a Rosenex. We're going to activate Rosenex, banish it, to get ourselves a token. Now we're going to link into Wyvern in the right zone, just because that's how I know how to play it. Boom. Now we're going to activate Wyvern F. We're going to summon back the Scrap Recycler, and then we're going to pop it. And now we're going to summon a Fridge, and then we're going to pop the Field Spell, because we're now done with the Field Spell. So now we're going to activate the first Fridge, the middle zone Fridge, to summon back the Scrap Recycler.
Very important to our field, not your opponent's.
Now we're going to activate to dump World Wand. Now we're going to link 2 into lib using the Fridge we've already used. Now we're going to activate libf to set succession. Then we're going to activate succession, summon our Fridge back. Then we're going to use Fridge in the middle zone to summon our Scrap Recycler back. And then Scrap Recycler is going to dump Nightmare. Now we're going to link for Appaloosa using the 2 links in the Synchro Monster.
Where would you like it? In the right zone?
Yes, please. Now, no F of lib, because we don't want to shuffle anything back. Now we're going to activate the fridge that we should still have left to activate. And we're going to summon the raptor back. Now we're going to synchro summon for Cloud Castle in the furthest left zone using a fridge and the raptor. Now we're going to activate Cloud Castle F. He's going to summon our Crocodragon back. Now we're going to overlay these two in the furthest left zone for calamities. Now we're going to activate Nightmare. Banishing to dump the symbol. Target anything, it doesn't really matter. Dump your symbol. Now we're going to activate our World Wand. We're going to summon our Nightmare back. Now we are going to link 2 for Galatea in the furthest right zone using the Scrap Cycler and the Nightmare. Now we're going to activate Galatea F. We're going to shuffle back the World Wand to set the Babel. Now we can activate the Babel. Now we are going to activate our symbol to summon our Nightmare back. And then we're going to link into Verte.
Using what? Nightmare and Fridge?
Fridge, yeah. Yeah, Nightmare and Fridge can go. So now we're going to make Ding on top of the Galatea and equip the symbol. Now we can activate our Verte to dump our instant fusion and summon our window. Boom, and that is our full combo.
And that is
so
the full combo.
So during the end phase, our Ding Girsu will protect our window from being destroyed. We have Divine Strike and War, Calamities, and an Appaloosa for 3.
Cool. And we have this to negate all effects as well. So
yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
It's pretty good board.
Well, there you go. Well, let us know what you guys think of the deck and the board. And if you have any other decks you'd like to see joined together and mashed up, then let us know. Ethan and I put a lot of effort into these decks. Well, Ethan puts all the effort into the decks. I just kind of play the deck. I'm the test pilot. You know those dummies in you see on testing cars. I'm one of those. I'm the crash test dummy. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us today. If you enjoyed it, please let us know. And please try this deck yourselves and see what you guys think. See if you can do any better combos than we did. This is our board, but we put a challenge to you. See if you can make any better boards with this deck. Until next time, see you later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Ethan, what's your word of the video?
That's it.
Excellent. Bye, guys.